Good people of technology, I have a serious question for you. Who would be interested in coming to some sort of an in-person Old Coder Guy event at AWS reInvent this year? Yes, I realize this is only a few weeks away. We could sit around all day and examine the question of who dropped the planning ball and conduct what would be a personally hurtful finger-pointing exercise, but I suggest we acknowledge that this is exactly the kind of thing you have interns for, and by that I mean to blame so we can move on. To be perfectly honest, I'm not sure at this point what a Las Vegas OCG event will look like, but there's a high likelihood due to inadequate planning that it will be me and three dudes named Kyle who are just there to kick my ass, standing in a parking lot drinking tall boys and energy drinks and classifying languages, patterns, and frameworks by which STD they're most like. I also realized November 29th is 1 year to the day since new guy Leon started working at OCG worldwide. So we can celebrate his work anniversary, including being there to comfort him when his reflection on the last year devolves into sobbing, hold his hair back when his reluctantly consumed breakfast scotch turns regurgitative, and then make sure he gets set up nicely on an out-of-pedestrian traffic patch of fragrant and crusty casino carpet. We could also do a product launch, maybe an AWS Atlassian clone-petitor called Goodjira, or an AWS Mechanical Turk AI service that stands for Actual Intelligence, and it's just a pretty smart dude named Johnny who you can ask to do shit for you on a live webcam for tips. Regardless of what content we go with, I definitely bring my single cigarette smoking machine because while I don't smoke personally, I love carrying it around and running through a few cartons inside the conference center just because it's Vegas and I fucking can. As you can see, we're really in the idea phase, throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks. So let me know if you'll come to an OCG event at reInvent, and those of you who work for Amazon, feel free to forward this video internally and start shaking the tree. Whether you're going to reInvent or not, any shares would be great so the algorithm doesn't shit-can this video before we get the word out, which is exactly how I end up hospitalized by angry Kyles after playing 2 hours of Bet That's a Condom and Dare You to Buy Another Sword in a Las Vegas pawn shop parking lot. And whoever's setting up the board, go ahead and put me down for 200 on OCG unsuccessfully fights Kyles. Fucking easy money.